And my Matumi.
No!
When I grow up, I want to be a Matumi.
Hello and welcome to President's Quarters. I am thankful that you joined me today. It is a special day because you are now watching a life-changing video. You know, as a student, here's one of the most important things you need to learn to do: building personal credibility. You see, having credibility as a person, it is what makes other people believe and trust in you. Having personal credibility, it is what, when you come across someone for the first time, they just have trust in you. Having personal credibility is how you build reputation within yourself and with other people. And that's how your relationships with people become stronger and better. I'm sure many of you, like any other normal student, struggle with procrastination and we're not robots, so we will always be on point. Well, that's how life is. But I'd like to urge you to learn to build personal credibility. Because when you lack personal credibility, other people don't trust in you. And that is why many of you can't even keep promises to other people. Hey, Chomza, I'll be there in 30 minutes. 1 hour passes and you're not there because you've learned to not keep promises to yourself. And that's why some people are unfaithful partners. They always cheat because they lack credibility. And some of you can think, they don't link. Some things start at small seeds. But here's a practical way of you building personal credibility, which is, I think, is fundamentally important. And I'll teach you how I personally applied it. And that's why, for me, I feel I'm one of the best young leaders you can ever come across. And people, without even knowing me, they have faith in my leadership capacity and capabilities because of what I've achieved by having personal credibility. I achieved what I've achieved starting there. Well, for me personally, here's how I taught myself to do it. You see, every single promise I make to myself, I ensure I do keep it. And that's why I'm able to keep promises to other people as well. But here's how you should do it as well. You see, if you promise yourself you're going to wake up at 8 o'clock, ensure you wake up at 8 o'clock. Right? No matter how difficult it is, for the fact at 8 o'clock, when it hits 8 o'clock, you're off your bed standing. Even if you go back after 5 minutes, for the fact you're able to tell yourself to do something and you did it, that is how you start. And that is how you build confidence within yourself when you go into an examination. The problem is because we are not personally, internally credible. That is why even in an exam, you self-doubt and you second-guess yourself because you haven't taught yourself to do what you promised yourself to do. So that is why sometimes you pump yourself up. Hey, I can do this, but you lose confidence so quickly because you haven't taught to trust yourself. You haven't taught yourself to trust yourself. See, for me, if I've promised myself I'm going to work for 2 hours, no matter how hard it is, I'll make sure I push for that 2 hours sitting on that chair, studying. And what that has done is I've built internal personal confidence. And I hope you apply this particular trick. That's how it works. That's how life works, you know. Sometimes we think, sometimes we overthink things and we make our own lives very difficult. And life sometimes can be easier if you just continuously learn new and proper habits. That's how even you reduce procrastination, is by the ability to keep promises to yourself. If you've promised yourself that at 1 you study, make sure at 1 you're at a space of study. You may not study for 3 hours, but 10 minutes, for the fact that 1 o'clock you were sitting down and studying, you've kept a promise to yourself. And that's how you build internal personal confidence. And you're able to achieve the things you set for yourself. My friends, let us learn to build personal credibility. It doesn't take a lot. How did I become successful at university and other guests that I've been bringing to the channel? It's because if you check, the trick is you build personal credibility by promising yourself stuff and actually fulfilling them. And when you do that, you actually learn to see them in your mind and they become possible. And you achieve them. Build personal credibility. If you promise yourself you'll wake up at 6, no matter how hard it is, 6 o'clock you're up. If you said you're gonna be at gym at 8 o'clock, walk to the gym. Even if you don't gym, walk to the gym. Get into the gym and go back. Why? It's because now you've taught yourself that because I've promised myself to go to gym, even if you didn't gym, for the fact you're able to get out of your bed, wake up and go to the gym and come back, You've shown yourself that, my God, I can keep promises to myself. And that's happened when you go on to your next date. If you say, baby, I'll be at the venue at your door at 8 o'clock, you'll be at 8 o'clock, you'll be at that particular space. And naturally, because you build confidence in your own abilities and your own self, that's how you build confidence or gain confidence from others. Have you ever heard of the saying, respect is earned? If you start by respecting yourself, people will see that you're a person of respect, and they naturally respect you back. Because you've personally taught how to respect yourself, you'll naturally respect the next person. The most disrespectful people are people who don't respect themselves too, in different ways. So my friends, building personal credibility, it is what will help you in your success in university. I hope you gain value from this video and many more on this particular channel. This is a home of tools. Subscribe, like, and share. Hey, tada. Shut it up.